Here we go. Got it clicked in. What's up, everybody? John Blaze here. Merry belated Christmas, everybody. Just making a new video quick. I know it's been a couple days. I said I was going to do the Prepping for Beginners Part 3, but looks like it's not going to work out. So I decided to make a video quick to test out the new headphones that I got and this nifty neck device that, well, you can't really see it, but it's something that it's a hands-free device that, you know, you can sit and watch movies or do what I'm doing right now and recording a video. So this video I'm making, like I said, it's December 26th, 2018. I keep seeing everybody talking about, you know, they think that troops are coming home because, you know, martial law, this and that, you know. Everybody needs to keep preparing. I will never tell anybody to stop preparing. You need to always prepare because you need to be ready. But this video I'm making because doesn't anybody think that it's strange that tsunamis hit before anything happened? Now, don't get me wrong. I didn't hear if an earthquake hit. There might have been some type of underground earthquake that happened first, and then the tsunamis came and hit Indonesia. But there's just too much of a coincidence that two tsunamis hit. Well, no. First, the one tsunami hit, and then Mount Krakatoa, is that the one? Yeah, Mount Krakatoa decides to erupt, and then the second tsunami hits. That's really strange, and that's really suspect to me, because what creates tsunamis? Underground earthquakes, underground movement of tectonic plates. Under tectonic plates is magma. So, yes, magma could have shifted, and, you know, the flow of magma setting up to erupt on Mount Kilimanjaro caused the tectonic plates to shift and create a tsunami, but there still would have been an earthquake. Now, anybody that sees this video, you know, any of my subscribers that are good at research, or just anybody in the comments, let me know if there was a reported earthquake underwater and then the tsunami hit. Because if there was no earthquake, then how did this tsunami just magically pop up out of nowhere and then a volcano erupt? Because if that's the case, that's severely suspect. And you keep hearing bits and pieces, you know, on different internet sites about how Russia and China, I mean, I think China is a little bit further behind Russia in this category, but mainly Russia has the capability to use a underground torpedo that is basically a form of nuclear yield, a certain type of megaton that they can send into a fault line and create an earthquake, or they can they've been looking at trying to drop nukes or drop some type of device into volcanoes or around volcanic tubes to create volcanoes. You know, it's just all suspect, and it's all too much coincidental that they're rumors of this technology, which means if there's rumors, obviously, the rumors are true, because people that work in government that tell their families things always leak out. Loose lips sink ships. So I believe maybe it was a test. Maybe Russia or China. I think mainly more China because of the trade war and everything to that effect. But Russia, you can't put anything past Russia either, because Russia and China both know that from the 1950s on, all the war plans drawn up to ever attack one country included the other country. So both countries know that if there's ever some type of war or something to happen with the United States to one of their countries, the other country is going to have the same thing happen. So, of course, it would be mutually beneficial for them to team up, share technologies, share, all kinds of strategy, and, tag team the United States together. Now, with that said, China, being the communistic country that it is, was set up by the powers that be. The Bilderbergs, the Rockefeller, all the Trilateral Commission that Rockefeller created. All the money supplied into China, and China being the test phase, because they knew that they couldn't get to the United States because of the United States Constitution. United States is still the big brother on the block that they want to take down. They have to take us down before they can really actually implement the New World Order. We still have the Constitution. We still have the power, the economic power, the petrodollar. They know that they have to do whatever they can do to take us down, because we're the big brother standing in the way. Hence, China. China is the second biggest world economy. I mean, hell, they are 1.5 billion or 1.8 billion people. The United States is only 26 million. But they needed a beta test first. So, I saw this video of somebody that found one of the last Alex Jones videos. I don't know what happened to Alex Jones. I've heard from a couple people that the app, the InfoWars official app no longer works. Like, you can't see any of Alex's live newscasts anymore. So I don't know if they've been able to permanently squash him, or if he's just taken himself off the air permanently because of the fact that he can't get his products out. He just can't get anything out. But I remember seeing a video, regardless, that this reverend and this other person put it together using other people. There's a lot of shit involved in it. I apologize for that, ladies and gentlemen. I had some type of call come in right at this moment, and it was kind of weird. Like, this lady just literally popped up talking in my ears. Like I said, they're new headphones. But anyway, so this gentleman with Alex had this other people, and I don't know if they were using gematria, to the gematria people out there that use math and believe that numbers create everything, that numbers are behind everything. Stated that we have 5 years left, that we are in from all the blood moons that had happened from like 2014 2013, 14, or maybe it was 14, 15, 16. Whenever all those blood moons happened and the super moons, and then we had the eclipse that happened just last year, that marked the 7-year tribulation, like back in Genesis, I believe it is. I apologize, I'm not very clear with my Bible, but the Genesis that was, or not, I'm sorry, the tribulation, the 7-year tribulation that was spoken of by Joseph, where he went to the Pharaoh, that said, you're going to have 7 years of plentifulness, bountifulness, goodness, and then you need to prepare. In those 7 years, you need to harvest and, put back food, because then after those 7 years, you're going to have 7 years of terribleness, famine, disease, war, basically globalism. And when the next eclipse happens, it'll be 2024, I believe I saw in the video, August something, 2024, and that's going to fall right around the date of Trump's 8-year term. After Trump is out of office, they're going to make sure that they get a globalist into our presidency. After Trump, it'll be done. It'll be gone. That is when everything is going to go down. So Alex is basically saying like 5 years left, and I mean, to a certain degree, it made a hell of a lot of sense. Like you see in the Bible how it talks of, you will see signs in the oceans, the earth, the heavens. I will show you these before the end, or blah blah blah. And we've seen a lot of that. 2016, we saw when Jupiter and the quote-unquote red dragon came, where Jupiter moved up into Virgo and made it look like Virgo was giving birth to the red dragon. Like, that came straight from the Bible, and it happened. Anybody can look it up. So I'm just making this video to basically state that I believe that they know it's inevitable. War with China is going to happen, and I think China or Russia tested out one of these underwater submarine-based missiles, or torpedoes, I apologize, that went into a fault line and created a tsunami. That it has the ability to create tsunamis because it creates underground earthquakes. Now, again, people need to tell me and find out if there was an earthquake registered before the tsunami hit. Because if there was no earthquake, then poof. What's that tell you? There had to be enough powerful explosion underwater to create some type of huge wall of water, which then hit Indonesia and then created the volcano of Krakatoa to go off. And if they can do that and their tests prove successful, they're trying to look at hitting California. People don't realize, but there are like like 6 volcanoes. There's like 2 medium, there's 2 big ones, I believe, like 1 medium, and the rest are small ones. And I feel, my opinion, that if you could hit them a certain way and move enough magma into those chambers, you could create a chain reaction that'll move more magma, like a surge of magma, into Yellowstone to make Yellowstone start to pop. We've all already seen the bits and pieces of news that they've put out there and then made disappear real quick about NASA trying to cool down Yellowstone. They want to drill down into the caldera and they want to pump gallons and gallons of water down into it to try to cool it off and then put a cap on it to create like steam powered hydro powered heating source for the next 10,000 100,000 years. But it could also inadvertently create Yellowstone to go off. And I think that Russia and China have realized this, and I think Trump knows this also, and I think that's their end game. They're going to try to hit us with that while the globalists hit us from all other directions. The globalists are the bankers, man. The bankers, the Fed, as you can see, man, the Dow dropped 1,000 and some points just yesterday. Like the market's down 21,000. It's at 21,000. Hell, and I haven't even checked it today. It might be down, 20,000. We're almost hitting recession time, and they're trying to hit us at all angles at once, because once they hit us at all angles from once, and they can get the people to start panicking about their pensions and panicking like that, then it'll create a panic for everybody to start buying up gold and silver, people to start panicking about getting their money out of the banks, then hit up all the retail chains, take as much food out of the stores as they can to try to store it, because people get crazy. People get crazy whenever they get panicky. They don't stop and think, and that's the sheep. The sheep don't know how to react because they're so used to their news on their cell phones, and they're so used to being told what to do. And once that happens and all that chaos then starts, poof, I believe that's when the lights will go out, communications will go out, and then that's where the fun then truly begins. People will start going batshit crazy, and trucks will cease to stop delivering groceries to people, like to stores, and that will cause people that have never prepared to start getting desperate to feed their families, hence civil insurrection. People start trying to rob people, shoot people, police get involved, military get involved, they start martial law. We, unfortunately, hopefully, our military will not exceed illegal orders and try to confiscate people's weapons, because to the people in the military, that is what these globalists and the other countries, UN based, we'll say UN based, because a lot of UN let's face it, a lot of UN soldiers are Russian and Chinese and American, from whenever Obama, was paying all the bills there. They will come and try to invade us, and we need the soldiers. And Trump bringing the soldiers home is great. I mean, it's 3,000 that are in, Syria, and however many's in Afghanistan, but to the people in the military, you'll be playing into their hands by coming and trying to keep calm on the streets of people that are desperate. People that are desperate are going to probably fire at you. And the minute citizens start hearing that the military is openly trying to confiscate weapons or shooting it out with Americans, that's it. The flashpoint will have happened. And the citizens and the military will then clash, bullets will fly, and it's the perfect plan in the globalist's mind. The perfect plan. How do you destroy the strongest country on the face of the planet? How do you? The Greeks did the Trojan horse. How do you destroy somebody that you cannot destroy from the outside? People have tried. Japan hit us at Pearl Harbor. How do you try? Many have tried to destroy the United States from the outside. None has succeeded because our military is superior to none. I mean, Russia now, they're on some technologically advanced shit. But, their new military helicopter plans leaked. The hypersonic helicopter with the 2 blades and that shit. Those plans leaked, so the United States needs to eat that shit up like China and Russia do with our shit. We need to eat that shit up, and we need to build that helicopter that can go like Mach 4. But anyway, how do you destroy it? You destroy it from within. They'll sit back and they'll laugh as we shoot it out with our own military, dispense all our bullets will be gone. Civilians will be dead, military will be dead. I mean, like some. We'll still have people left over, don't get it wrong, but we won't be at any type of fighting strength whatsoever. And then, poof, the United Nations just comes right in, takes over the country. See you later. Lights out. Good night. Good luck. Because then the United States of America, that will mark the last day of the United States of America. I want that to settle in for you folks for a minute. When all is said and done, and they invade without a missile dropped, or a bomb dropped, missiles hit, planes in the sky, without anything like that. They just sail right in and they wipe up what's left of the American citizen, the United States military. That'll mark the day of the United States of America, and there goes our Constitution once they get their people in. And whoever is able to survive that, then get ready for the new world order, the one world religion, the one world everything. So, smoke 'em if you got 'em, ladies and gentlemen. I tell you that basically every video. Smoke 'em if you got 'em. Keep praying to your Lord and Savior. Be kind to strangers. Help out whenever you can. Just do whatever you can do. Just love one another. Love thy neighbor. Love your strangers. Love your enemies. Just do whatever you can with love in your heart. Because that's the only way we're going to get through this with our humanity intact once all this goes down. So I've debated, I don't know, this might be my last video. Just because, you know, unless something major does go down. Yeah, this may possibly be the last video. So, John Blaze, it's been a pleasure. If it is, John X Army, Richie from Boston, Dutch Sense, Marfrugal News. Y'all keep ringing the bells. Y'all keep being the Paul Reveres. Because when it goes down, it goes down. Till the end. John Blaze. I'm out.